Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a massive, $750 million project that's turning a pretty traditional port into a high-tech digital gateway. And the mission? Well, it's huge, to feed the world more efficiently than we ever have before.
So let's start with the big picture, right? It's a massive global challenge. You see quotes like this one from Cargill all the time. Our population is booming, and that means we desperately need a food system that's way more productive, way more sustainable, and a whole lot more resilient. And that really brings up a critical question, doesn't it? How do you actually upgrade the fundamental systems, the backbone, that get food from American farms to the global market? Well, the answer has led to a really radical new approach, and it's happening in a place you might not expect.
Meet Heliopolis Farms. Now, this isn't just about building a bigger port or a fancier warehouse. No, this is a project designed from the ground up to create an entirely new kind of intelligent infrastructure. We're talking about a true digital gateway for American agriculture.
And they're building it right at the Port of Caddo-Bossier in Louisiana, which is pretty much the heart of America's agricultural exports superhighway. I mean, get this, 41% of all U.S. ag exports and a whopping 63% of soybeans move through this region. It's the perfect place to innovate. Okay, let's really dive into this.
So, to really get what makes this project so different, you have to break it down. It's not just a physical place. You got to think of it as a fully integrated ecosystem, built on 3 distinct but totally interconnected layers. Everything starts with the physical stuff. You know, the port, the trucks, the storage. But here's where it gets really interesting. The real value, the secret sauce, is how those physical things are seamlessly connected to the digital and financial layers that are built right on top of them.
Okay, so layer 1, that's your physical foundation. We're talking a strategic port, a super advanced grain elevator, massive coal storage, and this is absolutely key, a dedicated initial fleet of 100 brand new Peterbilt trucks. They're the ones making that crucial first and last mile happen efficiently. Now, let's move up to layer 2, what they call the digital nervous system. This is where things like AI and the Internet of Things turn all those physical assets into smart data gathering points. Then you've got blockchain creating this super secure, unchangeable digital record of every single thing that happens. It's all about building trust right into the system. And a key piece of that puzzle is something called AIoT, or the artificial intelligence of things. The easiest way to think about it is like this. All the sensors, the Internet of Things, are the eyes and ears. The AI is the brain that learns from all that data. It's what helps optimize everything from the farm all the way to the port. And finally, we get to layer 3, the financial engine. There's this system called YieldIQ, and it uses data from the other layers, like a truck's GPS signal saying it's arrived, to automatically trigger payments using smart contracts. Basically, it's a self-executing agreement. Once the conditions are met, boom, payment is released. This slashes risk and gets suppliers paid way, way faster. Okay, so let's zoom in on a perfect example of how all 3 of these layers work together. And this is where that incredible partnership with Peterbilt becomes so important. You see, this alignment with PACCAR, Peterbilt's parent company, it's not just about buying 100 trucks, it's a deep, deep tech integration. Each Peterbilt becomes a smart node in that digital nervous system, constantly feeding real-time data into the blockchain, and they're even planning a landmark autonomous trucking pilot, really pushing the envelope for the entire agricultural sector. And this right here just illustrates the whole idea perfectly. On the one hand, you have the physical truck doing the hard work. On the other, you have its digital life. From the second it leaves the farm to the moment it arrives at the port, every bit of data, its location, the temperature of its cargo, its arrival time, it's all recorded on that unchangeable blockchain. This creates one single source of truth that nobody can argue with. So, what do you do with all of this incredible data that's streaming in from the trucks, the sensors, and all the financial transactions? You build something incredibly powerful. A digital twin. So all that data from the real world, the trucks moving, the green being loaded, the payments being made, it doesn't just sit in a database. It's all streamed into the cloud, where it creates a living, breathing, real-time digital simulation of the entire operation. Now, having this digital model is a total game changer. It lets them run simulations to predict future cargo flows. It lets them analyze potential risks, like, say, a hurricane in the Gulf, before it even happens, and plan for it. And get this, it can even create totally new revenue streams by licensing anonymous data to partners and insurance companies. Okay, so let's zoom out for a second.
The really crucial point here is that this is so much bigger than just one port or one fleet of trucks. This is really about a fundamental shift in how we think about our most essential systems. What this project really provides is a blueprint for the future. It shows how you can take traditional asset-heavy infrastructure, whether it's in food, transportation, or energy, and transform it into a high-margin, data-driven technology platform. It's about making our most critical systems smarter, more efficient, and a heck of a lot more resilient. And that really leaves us with a pretty powerful question, doesn't it? If a port can have a digital nervous system, and a truck can be an intelligent part of it, what other parts of our world could become truly intelligent? What's next for the critical systems that we all depend on every single day?